I am back with another 3-pound bag of world coins. I paid $16 for this lot. This is a dealer that I see who lives in East Tennessee. And if you've never seen one of these videos before, it would take forever to go through every single coin that's in this particular bag. And since most of them are things that have been featured on this channel before, I'm going to pull out the ones that I think are noteworthy, the stuff that we don't see nearly as often. So got everything out here on the table. We'll look at just a couple of these, and then I'm going to sort them, narrow it down to the more interesting things. We're going to start with this one from Queen Elizabeth II. This one's going to be a $1 from Belize in 2018. So that is a coin that you don't see nearly as often. Anything else here that stands out before I narrow it down a little bit? Nope. So, let's look at this coin from Romania. Modern coin from Romania. Don't really have a lot to them. This one is the 50 Bani coin. All right. So let's see. What's this one right here? Oh, we've got another one. This one is a $1 coin from the East Caribbean state. So not all that much different than the Belize coin, but it is a different metal. It has the older portrait with the tiara head portrait of Queen Elizabeth II. All right, let me pause it, narrow this down to some better things, and I'll be back. All right, I've gone through the whole lot, and I'm going to just have us look at the ones that are remaining on the screen here. We have, I believe that's a swordfish, which is going to be the 20-cent coin from Singapore. This was designed from the 60s, 70s up to the early 80s. From Thailand, instead of the normal circulating 1 baht coin, this one is they did make a lot of 1-year commemorative coins. This one's probably this side of 1990 if it has our number 1 also written on the coin. I think there were a couple of other Thailand coins on here. Let me see if I can find them. Here's a small one. King Rama IX still on here. This one would be the 25 Satang, so quite a small coin. And you don't really find their smaller denomination coins nearly as often as you find the larger full Satang. And I thought there was one other in here that I guess I'm just going, oh, here we go. So this one is going to be the modern circulating 2-baht coin. For that. So let's move to this coin from Belgium, where they have 2 different versions of each coin for the 2 different languages. This one is the 5 francs coin from 1998, featuring Albert II. In about the last decade or so, Bahamas has redesigned their coins with kind of updated, more stylized versions of each coin. I really like the 10-cent with the fish, the 2015 with the sailboat. Also a neat new design that you don't see unless it's one of the newer coins that they've made. From Mexico, here is a 50 peso from 1985 featuring Juarez. I get Iraq and Iran coins mixed up. I think this one is from Iraq, and in the 1970s, they had this design with the 3 palm trees on it. Their calendar is the date of 1401. Our calendar is 1971. Going to have a value of 50 fils. Here's a coin from India from 1959. Better shape than I usually see this coin, but you know, with the scallop design too, I probably don't see that one very often. Coins from India from these days, they don't have letters for mint marks. Instead, they have symbols underneath the date. That looks like a diamond, so you'll see ones with dots, diamonds, and all kinds of different shapes. That will tell you where it's from. I don't have it memorized, so I don't particularly remember where that one was made. From the Philippines, we have this 10 centavos coin from 1966. By this time, the coins were no longer made by the United States, and they were no longer made out of silver, but they made them similar shape and size. It does say Bank of the Philippines on the back here. So to give it the feel of having silver, they add a little bit of tin or zinc to their copper nickel coins to kind of give it that silvery uh, look on a circulated coin. So sometimes it took me a while to realize if it's going to be silver from the Philippines, it's going to have the United States logo on the back. And I think I had one more Philippine coin here featuring Francisco Baltazar from 1983. This is a thick aluminum coin. It has a fish on this tin centimo. Has the scientific name of the fish there at the bottom, but kind of small and I can't read it. Let's go to this coin from Indonesia. This one's going to be a 100 rupiah from 2016. And kind of all scratched up here, but at this time they made coins featuring different prominent doctors from Indonesia, all from the same year. This one is Dr. Herman Johans. Let's see, this one might be my favorite coin of the video here. This bimetallic coin featuring some kind of Arabic nomad or something. I don't quite yet know where it's from. 1 Riyal from 2016. Oh, that language under the 1 Riyal is very tiny. Let me pause it and see if I can get a better look at it, what that says. Wow, is that tiny. My eyes are a little bit too old for this, but it does say Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. So I have not seen this 1 Riyal coin before. Pretty much all the Saudi Arabian coins I've seen have the two swords and a palm tree and a bunch of Arabic on it. So this is a neat design. Still has all this Arabic that I'm not able to read on here, but I like the bimetallic nature of it, the stylized design here, how it kind of cuts through that side. Flip it back over. Kind of think you of a nomadic sheik or something like that. Maybe it is a specific person there in Saudi Arabia. I've never seen this one before. This is quite a nice coin, I believe. Let's pick up a couple of coins from Hungary. This one is a modern design from 2007 featuring, I guess that's some kind of hawk. And then 50 forint. And then for something a lot older, we have a 5 filler coin from 1970. That tiny one is made of aluminum. And have another of them, also from 1970. This one's in a little bit better shape, I believe. Let's pick up a couple of Cuban coins. These are the tourist coins, which are still legal tender, but you're more likely to find them in the tourism places of Cuba. This is the 25 centavos, 25 centavos from 1998, featuring historic places. This one is Trinidad, and the 10 is also pretty easy to find, featuring trying to read that over the screen here. Castle of the can't read that. It starts with FR, but it's whatever word is right there. So there are coins that the locals use, the residents of Cuba, but there are also coins that are meant for tourists, and that's one of those. Let's go through a couple of coins from Portugal. This is the design that you'll find on the euros. This is the 10 euro coin, and which side is up here? So it says the name Portugal here in a couple of different places, starting with the letter P right here, and it has all the way around. It says Portugal, but also there's I guess that's a 4-leaf clover in the very center where each leaf of that has 2 letters, so Portugal. So that's the look of Portugal euro coins. But before that, we had the one escudo, and I think this is the last design of the escudo when it was a pretty tiny coin. This one dates to 1992. And then earlier than that, we've got an aluminum coin. A lot of the coins from the 60s and 70s have this design that almost looks like a plus with 5 dots on each one. This one's from 1971. This one is the 10 centavos coin. So it's an earlier design than even that last coin. Here's a coin from Denmark, 25 ore. Not sure why, but Denmark likes to put hearts on a lot of their coins. So that's one thing that gives it away if you have otherwise had trouble figuring out what it is. But that one's 1991, features a large crown on it. Here is another euro coin from a country that we don't see nearly as often. From 2009, we have Slovensko. So probably didn't have that one. It features some kind of castle or fortress of some kind. That one was a neat find. Let's see, from Britain, here is a farthing, which was 1/4 of a penny, featuring some kind of little bird on it. That one's George VI. Here's a coin from Malta from 1991. Another coin today with a fish on it. So the 10-cent coin right there. Here is a coin from Suriname. South African country that's one of the hardest ones, I think, to find coins from. This coin from 1989 is the 100 cent. So they don't make it plural with an S on the end like we would. Another one from Suriname. Pretty much all their coins will have this on the reverse, but this one is the 10 cent coin from 1982. And now that I look at it, I realize that it has some privy marks on it that are similar to what you find from the Netherlands on there. So I think that at one time it was a Netherlands-ruled area. Older circulating coin from Colombia. This one's just the 20 centavos. The coin from Iceland, modern coin. Another one with a fish. So that's our third fish coin today, I guess. So this one's going to be the 100 kroner from 2007. Something a lot older, made out of aluminum. This one is dated 1977. I thought it was a lot older. I guess it's not. Maybe, I guess that is 30 years older, but this is a 1 krona coin made of aluminum. I thought that was going to be from the 40s on here. So let's go to this coin from Ethiopia. Featuring a lion that takes up almost the entire coin here. There are some varieties of this coin. One of it is how much of a gap there is between the nose of the lion and the edge, and also a couple variations with the length of the whiskers on here. So that's one that I always have to double check in my price guide. Let's go to this coin from Israel here. I think this was the modern design, which still circulates, but it's the 5 agarot. And it's has a throwback to an ancient coin on it. So that's kind of neat when the countries which have been around for a while will have a throwback design to, I guess that's what a milled coin would have looked like from a couple thousand years ago or more. Here's a really tiny coin from Costa Rica. A lot of their coins look about the same, but this one's pretty tiny, 1973, and it might be one of the smallest ones they've made in recent memory, the 5 centimos. And then we've got this one from Sweden. The 3 crowns always means Sweden. The 5 ore from 1972. Here's a Norwegian coin with an H with the number 5 for their monogram. Have 3 of those on the back here. This is a 1 krona coin from 2009. We've got like a little bird here standing on top of the vines. Another coin with a bird. This one is going to be from South Africa, a 5-cent coin. And throughout the 60s and 70s, a lot of the coins did look like this, but there are a few years where they had about every 4 years they would show the president of South Africa on one of their coins. So there are some variations there. Here is the number 5 inside of a pentagon. I believe this one's going to be from Pakistan. Pretty recent, from 2020. Go to this coin. I believe this one's from Malaysia. It's going to be 50 cents. Oh, Singapore from 1986. So you don't see the 50-cent coin from there nearly as often. This one is newer than the swordfish coin that we started off with. But here's a modern coin from Malaysia. We're on the reverse. It's just different dot stars, lines, different things like that. But the value of the coin is going to be 10 sen. Another fairly new coin from 2018. The modern design of the Switzerland coin. This is a 1 Rappen with a B for Bern mint mark. And then has like the Swiss plus in their country, Helvetia. So 1952, that design, that's pretty new after that design. So that one might be worth a dollar or two in the price guide because of how good condition it is. Here's a modern coin from Finland where they actually do say Finland on it now. This one's from 1990, featuring some kind of flower here. 10 pennia, and that reminds me of kind of like a honeycomb, all the hexagons there on the left. Let's go to this. I think this one's from Guatemala. Features a monolith of Quirigua. 10 centavos. This was a design that was used for 30 or 40 years. So every time I get one of these, I have to check my price guide to see if I have that particular version of it. But this one dates to 2010. Let's go to this coin from Peru. They used a design that looked like this for many decades. I'm thinking from like the 30s through the 60s. There are some other subtle varieties, so I have to go back and check it. But some of the older versions of this coin, they actually spell out in words the year, and so it's a lot easier to read the 1965 for 1965. But when they spell it out as 1,900 and whatever, and you don't speak Spanish, then it's a little bit harder to keep up with what it is. But this is the 5 centavos coin with a fern leaf on it. The coin's in pretty good shape for 1918 from France. This one might be an upgrade for my collection. It has some pretty good luster on it. Let's go to this coin from Russia. This is the modern 10 rubles. And when you look at it, if you hold it just right, you can see some characters etched in the lines just there. So that's I think that's kind of a 3-character abbreviation for rubles in their Cyrillic alphabet. So it kind of looks like a PYB in our alphabet, but it's the first 3 letters of rubles that are written down here at the bottom. So that's an interesting security feature that I've only seen in a couple of other countries. It's the Bank of Russia from 2011. So the British 50 pence coin isn't that rare, but I'm not sure that I had the one that had this design on it, where the way that all the modern coins kind of fit together like a jigsaw puzzle to have the shield featuring the 4 different countries of the United Kingdom all together in one design. So we've got kind of the bottom corner here, where on the left you see the bottom half of the Irish harp, and on the right, is that the Welsh lions? I don't remember, but yeah, the ones, the fives, and the tens are pretty common, but not the 50. I don't know for sure that I have that. Let's move on to Venezuela. Coin from 2007. República Bolivariana de Venezuela. So this is a redesigned coin, got some kind of goo dried on it, but the 5 centimos coin. And let's come to something a little bit older here. This is the, so it does feature Simón Bolivar on their coin, or that they call the 1 Bolivar. And from this version of the coin from 1989 and 1990, I remember this because I looked it up just a couple of days ago. There's a lot of varieties of this coin, and also on the 2. You have the large letters and small date, you have the small letters and large date, and it's because I think 3 different mints produced this coin, and so they had different dies to them, and there's a couple of different ways of telling them apart. I know that one of them is the accent over the I in Bolivar. Some don't have it, some it's just a tiny little slash, some it's a big line, and then another way of telling was how big of a gap there was between the R in Liberator and the back of his neck on here. So that's always one thing where I just need to see pictures of them to tell them apart. Last coin we're going to look at in this video is, this is my second coin from this set, but I didn't have this one. 5-cent bond coin. And when you see this, you almost think it's a token. But no, this is an actual currency from an actual country. Right now, the name of the country is not written on here. Let me double check the edge. No, it's not written on the edge either. But you see there's a bunch of letters kind of behind the 2014 on here, and I think the letters say over and over RBZ. So I think it's the, I forgot what the R stands for, but B is for bank and Z is the country. So I think it is Zimbabwe. I don't think it's Zambia. But there you go. All right, hope you like this video, and I've got some more coin videos coming out. Thanks for watching. Bye.